And we are go, Chris and Mike.
That's us.
That
Chris.
wasn't an antihistamine at all.
I'll just get you to, so the mic, you control it, so just kind of needs to be like down here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, sweet.
Oh.
See, you can hear yourself better now? Oh,
Yeah, no, because
fucking Larry.
this is too much pussy even for me. Larry.
Are we supposed to hear ourselves? I don't hear anything at the moment.
Oh,
I hear you.
nothing at all.
Shut up, Chris.
Well, no one's going to want to hear you anyway.
Ow.
Larry.
What about that? Can you hear that?
Can you hear yourself now?
No, not yet. I can't hear nothing.
Hello, Larry.
There. I hear a little.
Why are they here?
Excuse me. No.
Is that better?
Still nothing.
Still nothing.
Still.
You sure?
Still nothing. Well, do you want to?
No, I'm just...
Yeah. Do you want me to
Well,
prove?
well, actually, let's just not have them.
Okay, we can definitely
Not
not have
having-
them. That doesn't worry me.
We can just do
So
that.
because of
you're-
Mike, we're not going to use half the equipment. No worries. Good on you, Mike.
Shit. Oh, hang on. I need to turn that on as well.
Oh, Larry.
Black shades and arrogance.
That's what they call us.
Can I test your headphones?
You want to test my headphones real
Yeah.
quick? Sorry, we're having difficulties right now. There's a cut on me. This
I
is
can't hear
Larry.
anything in here too. You were lying this whole time.
No, you're full of shit.
There's actually no sound in this
Nah,
one.
hang on. I can 100% hear.
No, there's nothing in here.
No, you're kidding.
Is it the mic or?
It must be the mic. It has to be the mic.
There's sound in here.
All right, you have it.
So,
then.
are you guys a comedy act or like what's going on with
yeah,
Black
well, Dr.
Shades and
Evil over
arrogance?
Oh,
here. Stroke that horse on your lap.
Wow.
$1 million.
No, it's like this. It's like this.
Except it's usually a
It's usually $5 million.
Jesus Christ.
$15.
So how did you guys like? So I met you guys through exposure with John Smallman and the live music event that he does. But like, how did you guys start out?
Go on, tell him.
No, I think you should know. You say it a lot better. No. All right, I'll say it.
I wasn't actually there, so.
What?
What?
So
What?
Mike.
Keep talking.
So Mike and my now wife Gabby used to go to university together, studying two different things.
Yeah,
though,
and I would see these really complex maths equations on this whiteboard that no one could figure out until I came over and I just scribbled some stuff and then it turned out to be the right answer.
What do you?
And I was like a genius at it.
Like a beautiful mind.
No,
Russell Crowe.
I think it was like good Mike hunting, but something like that. Yeah,
God damn it.
that's what I used to do in uni.
Saving Ryan's privates.
Oh, saved it for later is what I did.
Wow. Didn't you just say you're allergic to pussy?
I'm not allergic to
Anyway.
feline mammals,
Mammals.
Mammals?
mammalians.
Mammograms.
Yeah, M. Night Mammalian is my favorite director.
What is happening? What are you talking about?
We've obviously not had enough coffee this morning.
I haven't had any. I've had pre-workout. I'm
Oh,
sweating.
what pre-workout did you take?
It's called Woke AF. The AF stands for
I think
Animal Farm.
Woke Animal Farm.
Yeah, because it wakes up the animal.
What is
inside me.
happening here, Chris?
I don't know. Let me explain.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain. All
what
right,
do we-
so
what was the question?
that was the question is how we sort of came together with this music thing.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So, long story short, we met on a uni boat party. So it was so I was just like a +1 sort of thing. We get on this boat.
I was a +1. It was an Italian society boat party.
Italian
Is that what it
That's
was?
what they were.
Oh, so
Like,
you told the story better than me.
Are you Italian?
I'm not Italian. No.
I'm Italian. Probably.
I definitely don't want to be cancelled from this episode.
No, I just don't know who my real birth parents are, so that's why.
But that's
Oh,
a
really?
fact.
Yeah.
That's actually a fact.
Anyway, so
No.
we're on these Italian society boat parties. I'm a +1.
I'm a +1
obviously.
too. I'm a +1 as well.
He was
Yeah.
a +1. And yeah, so I had mates that were Italian all throughout high school. Chris's wife is full-blooded Italian.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just rock up to these parties. You didn't need a membership. You could just be +1s, and it was mad. They went off.
That's crazy. What type of association is this?
So just a uni association. Like
Gotcha.
they have little either ethnic group societies, clubs, all that kind of stuff. You can have like an anime club. You can have a karate club. Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
So they had an Italian club.
These societies will organize events, either social events on the campus, or you could have Italian balls. There's like biomed balls as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's big giant balls that I go to. Long story.
Like your balls.
Yeah. And then we were at this Italian one. And yeah, we're on a boat. We're downstairs in the R&B room. And I think Rack City comes on. Was it Rack City?
Rack City. Rack City.
This guy just starts freestyling to it. And I'm just like, oh,
Nice.
you rap. Okay. Yeah, sick. Then we started talking about rap, but not super in depth. I just found out that I knew that what he was rapping to Rack City wasn't Rack City because the mouth wasn't synchronizing with the music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, basically, after we added each other on Facebook, he sees that my cover photo is this hip hop duo called Cess Crew. And Cess Crew is if you know, you know. They were part of Tech Nine's label, Strange Music. And he immediately recognizes it and goes, wow, it's one thing to get a friend request from you, but it's another thing to see that your cover photo is Cess Crew. And yeah, just kind of sparked something in us. And then I was like, okay, yeah, sick. Started talking about rap and then found out he used to make beats and did a bit of writing himself. I'd always wanted to do some rapping and writing as well. I mean, I used to write all the time, but I just never did anything with it. Resources.
Mm.
And
Resources
then,
in time, right? Like
yeah.
time to like develop it even further to then
Plus,
make something of it.
If you don't start hearing yourself, you just never take it off the ground. And
It's
in
very
my head,
Yeah.
I thought I sounded like amazing. Nah.
You probably did.
Or the second you
For
hear
yourself.
yourself on a recording, oh well, this is for me at least. The second I heard myself played back on a recording, I was like, what in the world is that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like
there's-
if you're not used to it, it's very cringe, isn't it?
It's jarring.
It's jarring.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
you know, there's an anatomical reason as to why that happens.
Is that the whole you hear your voice differently to how it is when you hear the
Correct.
pure vibrations?
Yeah,
through
the
sound
vibrations, because when
in
you
your skull?
talk,
Yeah.
you've been listening to yourself through your outer ear and inner ear your whole life.
Yeah.
And so you have this like idea of what you need to look like.
This
or
is what
something
I
you need
sound
to hear like.
I
Yeah.
feel sorry
Right.
for you
Wow.
guys.
And
Holy
then
crap.
when you just hear it from your outside ear,
Yeah.
you're like, that's not me.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know that was a
Yeah.
thing. So that's
Completely
amazing,
foreign.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways you can kind of not reverse it or remedy it, but like they say, you can, if you cup your ears around here, you can hear it a bit more purely to what people would be hearing it.
No shit.
Yeah.
You're actually quite smart.
Have you ever done that?
Fuck, I didn't
I
realize
do-
how smart you were.
No, I do that when I'm practicing in the car.
You've got something.
Nah, don't tell anyone.
You're good.
Don't you tell anyone
You're
about
very,
that.
you know, good on you, man.
I wish you'd
Learn
do
something new every day.
You learn something new every day.
But
He actually just Googled that on the way here.
Yeah,
That's why he was late.
He's like, oh, I've got to think about some things to talk
no,
about.
I've got a little earpiece, and they're telling me all these things to say. Yeah.
From Larry.
From Larry, yeah.
Also, Larry's eyes are like,
Larry
Yeah.
looked like he wanted to kick your ass before.
Yeah.
He has this like angry look.
Yeah, he's just he's a hustler.
Larry
is a
looks like
hustler.
he's been schmauking.
Yeah. Smoking crack.
Schmauken.
Didn't share any. Anyway,
So you guys met on this uni boat cruise thing, and then
Yes.
you just
Yeah.
kicked it off.
Like Mike said, we had each other on Facebook, and we started talking about, just hip hop in general. Like, I'm like, oh, do you actually rap? Like, do you, just getting to sort of understand? Because funny enough, Mike and I were in a very similar space of wanting to get started, but not knowing how to start with music. And I think that's like the hardest thing at all is when you're not. I mean, I guess with everything, if you're foreign to something and you don't know how it works, it's quite difficult to wrap your head around it. But not knowing how to start was really tough because, you know, you have this inkling of, oh, you know, I can just put my music on the internet and see what happens. But it's just not how it works. You know what I mean? And
I mean, you could do that.
You could, but it's just not going to go anywhere.
You
like,
ain't gonna get anywhere.
You know, all the substrands that goes into it. Like you just like it's so like like I said, if you don't know, you don't know at all. So I think getting to actually know someone like Mike that was in my position of, you know, how do we do this? Like it was great to actually bounce off him and vice versa and actually, you know, be like, okay, well, what if we actually like, you know, like learnt this together? Like, how do we do this? Like, what? And then it wasn't until maybe a little bit longer after that where we kind of looked at each other and we're like, why don't we actually like do this as a duo? Like instead, because like originally it was like, oh, you know, when I get my start and I do this, I want to do this. And then Mike was saying the same thing, but it wasn't until like not long after that we were like, hang on, like what if we like just did this as like a duo and like we actually did this music thing together and we became like, you know, we're obviously separate artists, but like we do this as an entity.
So you broke up Cess Crew.
Yeah. Oh, Cess Crew. Yeah. Well, funny enough, Cess Crew's not a thing anymore anyway.
Shout out to Cess Crew, one of the best duos I've ever heard.
Yeah.
The interplay between those two when they're rapping. There's this one thing that I'm really trying hard to do with Chris where we go back and forth seamlessly. Cess Crew do that so masterfully. It's
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
Like when when you do things, when you go back and forth seamlessly. Like what like
yeah, so I think when you have groups of rappers, you can have the format being verse from one rapper, verse from another, and just go in order until you've exhausted all the rappers.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Wu-Tang thing
where
everyone just takes their turn and that's just the standard format. Cess Crew, I guess it is a bit easier when it's two. Jesus Christ. When it's two people, but I have seen it done with four people and it takes a lot of work, but when you execute it, it's just incredible to see. So Cess Crew will do like a back and forth thing where it's essentially the same verse, but it's maybe 2 bars or 4 bars and then it's the next one, then they alternate and they keep swapping. So it's not just verse, done. It's 4 bars, 2 bars, 2 bars. Maybe they'll finish a bar for this other.
Like mid-sentence, they'll sort of like, you know what I mean?
And the only other...
So there's like this synergy between
the
two as opposed to just following like a standard sheet approach.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So kind of like our final verse in Let Freedom Ring where the man stands tough, breaking out these handcuffs, and then Chris goes, and then I go, and then Chris goes again, and then I finish it off. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
That's the type of thing that I also want to try and focus on a little bit and get to a point where, it's just seamless and it doesn't sound like we've started, but it's just a fluid transition between us.
That's it, the fluid transition.
There's that one.
So what do you need to tell Chris to make sure that he like lifts his game?
It's not even about Chris lifting his game or anything like that. I think right now our writing processes are a bit separate at the time being just because of our situations right now. But once we're able to sit down together with our projects, kind of mull them over a little bit more, we'll be able to, give it a bit more focus. I want to shout out to this other crew that does it. It's the Horseshoe Gang. If you ever look at the 2012 COB Cypher, they kick off the Cypher and it is incredible.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, one of the best... I don't even know how to describe it. Just the teamwork between them. They're four brothers. 2 brothers in a van.
two guys in a van?
No, 2 brothers in a van.
2 brothers. They're just brothers.
Then everything gets kicked into 12th gear.
What's this cypher thing?
You don't know what ciphers is?
No.
Okay, so the cypher is... So COB, I think, was started by Crooked Eye. And basically a cypher is kind of like... You just get a bunch of rappers and essentially they all take turns to rap on the same beat.
Right.
Sometimes there might be a beat change in the middle.
Yeah.
Who can tell, just to kind of keep it
So
interesting.
it's not necessarily like a song. It's just literally like usually you'd see like a video like and it'd just be a bunch of guys or a bunch of artists like around like a microphone or in front of a camera on the same beat, and it's basically just showing off different
styles on the
styles.
same beat. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can have maybe up to it doesn't even matter. It's almost like Wu-Tang songs. Those are pretty much like mad ciphers all the time, just on albums. Because how many? There was like 12.
There's a few of them.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, and they rotated
And they
like
just
members through, right?
Yeah. So even songs by Army of the Pharaohs, AOTP, they had like a bunch of dudes in there. So they just kind of go through. There's a song called Seven, and I think there's maybe about 7 to 9 verses. I'm not entirely sure. That's a 7-minute song, and it's just from start to finish, no hooks, no choruses, just verse, 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 right after the other, no breaks.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends what you like.
I knew you were going to say that.
I love a good cipher. I love seeing people stacked up against each other.
Yeah.
And I feel like it brings the best out of some people when they have to go up against their peers, their enemies, even sometimes. I don't know who's friends with who, and you know, that's. I'd say our Godfather remix song is somewhat of a cipher where we still break it up with the hook, but we have Boy Cursed kick us off because he started the verse because he did a remix to it during lockdown. We had already released The Godfather, then he jumped in and said, "Hey, I want to do a verse." I said, "Nah, he killed that verse. I can't let that slide." So I'm like, we're doing an official remix. So we got him to kick it off. We had Fungi and we had old mate TMG. He's an OG. He jumped on as well. And we had just the 5 of us try and go head to head. And it
was a healthy competition that brought the best out of all of us at the same time, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
and you can really, when you listen to the Godfather remix, it's so intense. Like every verse is very different because everyone's got their own different style. But I think everyone brought their A game to the table, and I think that's what we're very blessed about. Is it wasn't just like, oh hey, here's my verse for the song, I'll see you later sort of thing. Everyone got into the studio together. We were bouncing off each other like, oh, you should do this, you should do... Because even though it's a healthy competition, we want the best out of everyone. Oh, what's up, man? What's up, man?
What that? What is that?
That's a pussy.
That's the king.
Yeah.
That's the king.
That's the king.
Man, everyone on that track, as you should, thought that they were the best verse on that track.
Yeah.
And
that absolutely.
if you listen to it closely, I could agree with every single person believing that they had the best verse on that.
You know what that means, though? It just means that you guys created this like space for people to feel comfortable to be able to just be themselves and like elevate to a level that showed their best skills and creativity, but didn't feel threatened about like everybody else.
Yeah.
Which I certainly feel like, Australia's a little bit like that.
Yeah.
You know, we're competing against everybody else because we're all stuck on this island when really we should just support everybody because we're all trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, well, this is true. And I think, and you're exactly right. You said it absolutely perfect. I think it can come across as quite cliquey. You know what I mean? Like people tend to stick with the same people or they tend to not want to collaborate with different artists because, it's like, I want to be the best and I don't want to, it's like, no, that's bullshit. I think at the end of the day, like you said, we're all stuck on this island. We're all trying to be the best that we can be. However, I think it's important to uplift each other and bring the best out of each other, and I think that's because Australia has amazing talent.
Yeah.
It's not even just hip hop and R&B. Every single bit of genre of music that you can think of, Australia has A-class talent, right? And it's a shame though because because we are stuck on this island, it's hard to showcase that, unless you know the right people, all that kind of junk. But I think if you're willing to be down and collaborate and showcase not only yourself but each other, then the world's your oyster. You know what I mean? Like, and I, so many artists in Australia deserve to be showcased. They're so good. They're so good. Like take Exposure for example. The show that we just did with the Biz Presents John Smallman. Like I think there was 9 different acts, all different genres.
Yeah,
and it was awesome. It was awesome because everyone just got around each other, and everyone just gave their all on that stage at Northcote Social Club. And it was so cool to just, have all these different people and listen to these different genres that you wouldn't usually listen to. And you go, wow, I like that. Like, that's really, really cool. And yeah, it just shows that Australia, and look, I mean, we can even go even in more depth, like in Melbourne in general, like we have so many good artists that are yet to be seen by the world. But when they do, I can't wait. And
we're very lucky from that
very
point
lucky.
of view. Like there's just so much culture and creativity here.
Yes.
And like food and like multiculturalism and like all that type of stuff. I think we do take it for granted a little bit.
Sure.
Because you get, I guess, so I've been here for 24 years. I was in Perth beforehand.
Yeah.
And like, it's just so much better.
Sure.
Like,
and I guess when you're used to it as well, you definitely take it for granted.
Yeah,
don't
you get conditioned.
You get conditioned.
You definitely get conditioned.
Of course.
It's important to, I think, stay grounded about that and constantly like meet new people, because you can meet really amazing people.
Sure. Absolutely. I mean, take us for example, like, when I met Mike on that boat, like, it sounds funny when I say on that boat.
What do you mean?
He can't swim.
Did you say he can't swim?
Yeah, you can't swim.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
because you're a rock.
a rock.
Yeah, you just drop.
Oh.
It's because it's okay. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
Well, I can't go on boats anyway because I get seasick.
Oh, there you go. All right,
yeah,
well, there you go.
Messed up.
Yeah.
I used to be a lifeguard, but don't tell them that I couldn't swim.
Really?
Yeah, like legit.
Yeah.
When you told me
Like
you were
the
like, I couldn't
Rock.
believe it. I was like,
See how I brought it back?
Yeah.
Just. All right, give me 1 second. Our sandwiches are here.
oh yeah, okay.
Isaac, you beasted.
Get me out of here. No, come on.
Now that he's gone, tell us the real truth.
Oh man, he sucks so bad. I can't hack it. I can't hack it. I gotta get him out of the group. I'm sick of him. No, I'm joking. I love Mike. I love him so much. He bought us sandwiches and we've Uber Eatsed it, and we're about to eat some stuff now. So I'm like really keen for that. So you got to thank Mike for that.
We certainly will. We certainly will. So was it always rap that you were like interested in kind of creating, or were you musically sound like from a young age?
It's funny. Like, I mean, look, I've always really enjoyed hip hop and rap and everything like that. I think because growing up, because I grew up in the 90s, right? And I think on Australian radio, like the mainstream radio, hip hop wasn't really showcased around that time. You know what I mean? I think what I was used to. Sorry, 1 sec. Are you the Uber Eats driver? Thank you, man. Hey, I really appreciate it.
Wow! Holy shit! Cultural appropriation. Thanks, Isaac. What'd you get us?
Isaac.
All right. Shout out to Andiamo Panino in Hyatt, on Hyatt Road, Hyatt.
Wow.
One of my favorite
Jesus.
sandwich places. Ugh.
And he gave me number one.
Gave
They're
me
all number one.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay.
Everyone's
number one.
Okay,
We all get
okay.
participation trophies.
It's a shame that they don't do coffee.
They do coffee. They
So
just
you
don't
lied
Uber
to us
Eats.
before.
They
You
just
lied
don't
to us
Uber Eats
before.
Coffee.
Ah.
So I didn't lie, Christopher. You didn't listen.
Well, Andiamo Panino, you're gonna have to up your game by
Nah,
Uber Eats.
they're actually amazing. Shout out to Pat and Izzy and Charlie.
Larry.
Jeez, you really know them
Alex.
all.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex. And Felix.
Felix.
Yeah. That's me.
I'm sorry, Andiamo, if I forgot any of you guys, but yeah. Anyway,
Anyways,
sink your teeth into
it
that.
smells good, right?
Hey, it smells
I'm
good.
gonna get into it in a second.
So now that you have your mouths full, I get to talk.
So I think. Shut up.
So I think
I'm
shut
answering.
up.
I'm answering something. No, so what I was saying is growing up in the 90s, the mainstream Australian radio that I was exposed to, there was no hip hop or rap or anything like that. You know, it was the typical pop and whatever was on at that time. So I think with music, I liked music, but there was nothing I really resonated to. There was nothing like, you know, you put on music, it's like whatever. Until I was 7 years old, and for my 7th birthday, my sister bought me an Eminem CD. It was the Eminem Show, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, and I don't exactly know what prompted her to get me that or anything like that, but she said, you know, I like Eminem. You might like Eminem. Listen to this. And I remember doing a whole run through of the album just by myself in my room. And I remember thinking, God, what is this? Like, I've never heard of this before. Like, I didn't even know, like, obviously I never heard of Eminem, but I didn't know, like, what the actual type of music was. Like, and then I loved it. I loved it so much. I just loved just the attitude, and I loved the lyricism, and I loved, you know, the edginess. Like it was so cool. And then from there, that's when I discovered other artists. You know, like, you know, from there it went to like 50 Cent, and it went to this, and it went to that, and then it started to click. Like, holy shit, this is a world of music I've never heard of before, and I love it so much. And I think that's what really drew me to the genre of hip hop and rap. And I think also being musically inclined as well. Like, I think, you know, growing up as well, like, you know, my dad plays a lot of guitar, and like from there, he'd play a lot of music. Like, he'd play a lot of, you know, different bands. Like, you know, he loves like Cat Stevens, the Moody Blues.
Yeah.
Deep Purple.
Jim Morrison, probably that whole like
absolutely
genre.
Yeah, absolutely.
That and time period, right?
But, you know, Elvis as well, and you know, Tracy Chapman, like just all of them, right? And I think that really gave me a love for music and a real, you know, just what's the word, like an appreciation.
Yeah.
An appreciation of different music, and especially from more his time.
Yeah.
You know, the 60s and 70s. And so I think having that appreciation of music and that sort of knowledge of that type of music has really helped me in my journey of music. You know, now that I'm a handsome 32-year-old.
I would have said older.
All right.
He's not wrong.
Do I look older?
No, definitely
Oh,
not.
bullshit. Yes, I do. Everyone says I do. Everyone says, I think it's the beard and nothing up here, but that's okay.
I've always looked 30, even when I was 10. Had the hairiest legs in primary school. It's crazy.
Yeah, because they probably thought. Anyways, I'm not gonna get
Go
into
on,
it.
say
No,
it.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat my sandwich.
Yeah, don't get into that.
No.
Well, so the first album that I got obsessed with
Yep.
was Ice Cube Predator.
Oh,
nice.
dope. Yeah, hella dope for sure. So that's crazy. Like, so
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But and then if you go even further back, the very first concert I went to
Yeah.
was MC Hammer
Whoa.
when we were living in Singapore.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So like, shit. So like, when was that? Like 90s? Like 80s? Like
That was like early 90s. Yeah.
early 90s. Wow.
Yeah.
Did he have the parachute pants and everything?
Yeah, parachute pants.
Singapore is
yeah.
not a
That was
place that I'd associate with hip hop shows.
Yeah, and it was like
Wow.
old Singapore
Nice.
when we were there before
Whoa.
before
looks
they
good.
turned it into like the country into a business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and that happened when they banned the selling of chewing gum.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it keeps
Yeah.
the streets clean.
No. It
A
had
few other things they need to ban. What?
it had nothing to do with keeping the streets clean.
Oh, no, I'm just saying it's.
So why did
it's
they
a
ban
result
chewing
of-
gum? Like, why?
So, because it was a power move to show the rest of Southeast Asia that they can control their country and control their people.
Wow.
Because what you can do is you can still drive across the border to Malaysia, buy chewing gum and bring it back.
Oh.
Customs won't stop you.
Okay.
What's illegal is the selling of chewing gum, not having chewing gum.
Ah.
Right.
Okay. Right.
And so what they by making it illegal, such a small innate thing that people would have, and the streets are always clean anyway.
Sure.
It showed the rest of Southeast Asia that we have a population that's compliant, and we're compliance experts. And then the money started rolling in because everybody was like, well, banking, fashion brands. You know, when I lived there, the tallest building was 22 stories, which was the Pan Pacific Hotel.
Right.
Now they got fucking skyscrapers galore, right?
Okay.
Because of
Bloody hell.
that whole thing, yeah.
There you go.
And then now they've just recently passed laws to have caning for scammers.
Right.
Yeah.
Should have it here too.
So you got to be careful. Just, scamming people. You might get a caning.
In Singapore.
Singapore.
I already get canings for other reasons.
What's her name?
Can't say a name.
The intensity. The intensity.
Unless she wants me to drive her business up.
Wow.
Can we just say, look at that real quick? Like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
looks
yeah.
really
God
good.
damn, it's good.
Yeah.
So good that
Andiamo,
fucking this
Nino.
guy's like
Thank you.
Hawkeye in me. But yeah, so I was in Singapore when that American got caned as well.
Oh, really?
So I can't remember what his name was, but
Citizen Kane.
Excuse me, Daddy.
he got caned for stealing street signs and like the little ID things in all the taxi cabs.
Okay.
And because he was American, they wanted to make an example of him.
Yeah.
Caned him
Larry?
and then Larry
Get your ass
caned
back.
him and then deported him.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, Singapore's an interesting place because, like, we were there. Larry. Oh my god.
It's all right. Don't stress. I'm gonna wrap it up.
Always wrap your meat.
No bullshit. Why?
You don't want to know.
Larry, look.
Sorry, excuse me. I was enjoying myself this last minute, and then Larry decided to ambush me. So, what did you say about wrapping meat? You wrapping meat? That's good. Proud of you. How's the sandwich?
Very good.
It's good, isn't it?
Very good.
I know. I made them.
I thought you were the dishwasher.
You delivered them.
Did I?
Isaac.
That was my uncle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isaac.
Uncle Isaac.
Did you actually meet Isaac?
No.
Oh, dang.
Of course I met Isaac.
No, sometimes they drop it off.
Nah, he was there.
Oh, my man.
He looked me in the always.
Did he?
Yeah.
So
Anyway, back to business.
yeah, back to business.
Yeah,
so
please.
who inspires you guys to like make your music?
I inspire Chris to make music. What's that beeping?
Just the equipment.
Ah, cool. Cool.
Focus on the task at hand, please.
I did. And then I asked a question.
So Chris inspires you.
No, I inspire.
Yeah. Chris inspires Mike. You heard it here first. Chris inspires Mike. Who inspires me? I think a couple of different artists. I think just off the top of my head, I think we were talking about strange music before with Seth's crew. Tech Nine is definitely one of our biggest idols, and I think that's why Mike and I click so much with music is because we have very similar tastes when it comes to the people that we listen to, and Tech Nine's definitely someone that has drawn us together. Just in terms of like our style of music, what we're drawn to.
Yeah.
But I think what's also cool is besides that, it's the artist that Mike listens to that I don't necessarily listen to, and vice versa. Like for me personally, like I love obviously besides Tech, like I love Lupe Fiasco, Wu-Tang Clan. I love I love like Barry White. Just things like that, you know what I mean? Like Tracy Chapman, like I mentioned before, like I love her. So yeah, they're the artists that you'll sort of see a bit more in my rotation that I really get down boogie to. But how about you?
That was a good sandwich.
You didn't even eat it.
I did.
No, you didn't. There's no bites out of it.
The people that inspire me the most were Tech Nine and Eminem, probably my top two MCs, lyricists, writers for creative direction. They seem to, just be at the top of the game. And whether you like them or hate them, I know there's a lot of, with all the fans that you get, there's going to be just as many haters, unfortunately.
Yeah. I can't deal with that.
It sort of sucks because I guess there's probably another,
because there's that saying, right? Like a true measure of success is the fact that you actually have haters.
Yeah,
which sucks. It's like, why? Why you gotta hate on me?
No, but I don't know why. Why is that a thing?
I don't know
why. You gotta still try to take down my account?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so many artists that I dislike with a passion because I think they're either the content that they're pushing is a bit not toxic, but it's just really crappy message, and it doesn't, to me, propel the art form forward in a direction that it could be going to right now. So it's sort of stagnating. So as you have more and more people becoming the idols in this genre, they'll inspire the next generations and all that kind of stuff. So being 90s boys, and then I don't know, I'd say I grew up in the 2000s more than I'd say in the 90s because I was a kid. I was an NPC. Yeah, pretty much. Like the music on the radio was what I had to listen to. I couldn't make the conscious effort to go, no, I don't like that. What else is there?
Yeah.
I'd hear my cousins play songs and I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. That's a bit weird. And it kind of just bloomed into me going into high school. And then I sort of started making conscious decisions of what I was putting in my ears. That's when you start choosing your diet, per se.
Let me just move this cat.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's trying to steal my shanger.
Yeah, you can't eat your sandwich.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah. So then I guess we're influenced by a generation of artists that, I don't know, I guess some would have considered mainstream, and you couldn't really control who was going to come up. But now, because of the internet and everyone can get their music out, there's so much more choice and freedom to just put your stuff out there. So
do you think it's harder with all of the availability of online stuff?
It's definitely made accessibility easier.
Yes.
But then the saturation of it means you only have so many hours in the day to be able to listen to stuff. And there's artists that a friend that I know from work, shout out to Alex, he brought up this rapper that I'd never heard before. None of the collaborators on the albums I'd heard of before. His name was Clipping. And bro, where did you find this guy? How did you find this guy?
Yeah.
So SoundCloud, there's a pocket of people that only listen to SoundCloud rappers and all that kind of stuff. And there's some amazing talent out there, but we'd never see it because I guess
it's just on SoundCloud.
Yeah, and how controlled the industry was just goes to show how many people out there weren't getting deals or exposure because either they didn't fit the bill, they probably weren't going to be sold or didn't seem marketable by the companies that wanted to build their roster. So there's so many different things. But I guess there is a luxury in being able to have everyone to contribute to the musical landscape, but there's also the disadvantage that there's so much out there. The chances that you're going to be found gets slimmer and slimmer as the day goes by. And kids are coming out younger and younger with some amazing songs, like stuff I wouldn't even dream of producing or making on my own. But these kids, man, they're so much talent.
The advantage, or I think the biggest benefit is that at least it gives people options.
Yes,
true. Right.
Yeah.
So like back in the day, it was you needed a recording contract or recording agency, and that was the only way. And then they were the ones that were controlling everything, and you were limited by your creativity because they wanted you to do a certain thing or look a certain way or produce a certain way, and so then you couldn't be authentically yourself. because you were being told to fit into a box that was marketable for the masses because that's what they want to do. They want to make money. Whereas now you have the option of being independent.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have the option of, collaborating with whoever you want to be, and you can almost be the master of like your own brand.
Yeah.
Which then also does come with its own issues.
Sure.
Because if you're not rock solid on your brand, you end up swapping and changing and doing all that type of stuff.
And I think this is the trap that a lot of artists unfortunately fall into, is because they're either not consistent and they decide, oh look, this music thing's not working, but they've only been doing it for a few years, and they think, it's just too much money, too much effort, too much blood, sweat, and tears. But I think it's a good option to, I think, as you said before, I think the dream is always like, I want to be signed to a record label, and I want to do this and I want to do that. Like a really cool example, an artist that I love listening to is Russ, right? And Russ is independent, and he has been independent ever since he came onto the music scene. I want to say, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years ago, whatever it is, right? But he's always remained independent, and because of that, he's found a formula to use social media to his advantage, stay consistent on his brand, and because of that, he lives the life of he makes money off his music, and he's one of the biggest independent artists in the world. And more chances than not, you say to someone, have you heard of Russ? They go, yeah. So I think obviously, we all want to be signed to record labels and all that kind of stuff, but I think the beauty about these,
we all want to make money.
We all want to make money, and I think that's the important difference, isn't it? We want to make money, and the cool thing about it is these days, being independent, you can do that, and you can keep that flexibility of whoever you want to collaborate with, whoever you want to associate yourself with.
That's the key.
And that's the
flexibility.
Key. Flexibility.
Sorry, not flexibility. Freedom to do what you want.
Absolutely.
Because you're not locked in on a contract.
Correct. And you're not limited. Well, I wouldn't say limited, so to speak, but you're not
restricted.
Yeah. And so I think now it's like the thing is like, I want to be independent now. Like I want to be able to make money off my music and live the life that I want to live, and have no limitations or restrictions. So, but I think that's the key is consistency. I think consistency to your brand, what you're trying to spread, that's 100% the key.
Yeah,
sure.
I think it's consistency, but also you do have to do the work to gain the experience. Because once you've gained the experience, I reckon what happens is you reach a fuck you level.
Sure.
Or sorry, not a fuck you level, like I don't give a fuck level, because things are just happening because people now know what your brand is.
Yeah.
They now know how you operate. They now know what music you create and all that type of stuff. And like the example that you gave about Russ.
Yeah.
The key thing that you said was he's been doing it for 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And people now know him. And it's and he can live off what he produces, and that gives him that freedom.
For sure. And I think it's having the plan as well, like having a set plan and sticking to it. Like he talks a lot on his social media. He talks about the plan that he took to blowing up. And what he did was he released a song every month for 20 months straight. Yeah. And that was the key for him and they were good songs as well. And I think what he was trying to explain was you don't just do it song, then release, then make a song release. You build up a bank of 15, 20 songs or however many he did, and after each month he released a new song, market it to the right people as well, to the right listeners, to the right viewers, and that was what worked for him. And I think that was the plan that he had set in place from 20 months ago. He said, this is what I'm going to do, and he didn't change it. And I think that's what worked. Well, that's what he says. That's what worked for him. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's the golden ticket, release a song every month for 20 months and it works. I'm just saying that's what worked for him because he had a plan. He stuck to it. And I think that's why I go back to consistency. I think, some artists drop off, unfortunately, because they chop and change their plans and they think, it's just not working, or what am I doing wrong? But the trick is you got to stay consistent. Like Mike and I, for example, we've been doing this Black Shades and Arrogance thing for about 8 years now. We're reaching a decade soon. And it's
Holy
been
shit.
and it's been a slog.
That's great.
Yeah, and it's been a slog because we've made so much progress in the last 8 years, 100%. Are we where we want to be? No, I think we want to shoot a little higher, 100%. But the fact that we've been doing this for almost a decade now just shows that it's progression and it's consistency, and we haven't stopped, you know, and it takes time. It's, you know, time is of the essence, you know,
and we've all got the same number of hours during the day.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's what you do with it.
It's what you do with it.
It's what you do with it. And don't get me wrong, it is easy to procrastinate, and you have to do other things. Life has different ways of pulling you this way and then pulling you that way. You've got commitments outside of music, 100%. But it all comes down to how bad do you want it.
What? You guys don't do this full time?
No. Oh, that's good. That's good. You're funny. You make me blush. You make me blush. You make me I wish we did this full time. My God.
Yeah.
But that's the goal.
I wish I did photography full time, but
hey,
I don't do that.
But that's the goal, though. You know what I mean? That's 100% the goal. Is I'd love to do this full time. Like, music is my job. I mean, that would be.
It's your passion.
It's my passion, and I want it to be, my main source of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Until
the goal.
it makes enough money to be self-sustaining, then we got to have these side hustles, or make this the side hustle as we're doing other stuff.
Yeah.
But eyes on the prize.
Absolutely. And you just got to stick it.
You're the goal is to make your side hustle your main hustle, and your 9 to 5 your side hustle.
Well, yeah.
So then
Pretty
you can
much,
like,
Yeah, I got to go tell my boss, hey, I'm going to do this when I feel like it, when I have time for it.
I'll do it on my 5 to 9.
yeah, 5 to 9. That's right. Yeah. I love, because he kept saying that, like, that was the thing that worked for him.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so, like, because I get asked all the time about my photography and like how I go about taking these photos and all this type of stuff. And people always forget, like, I've been doing it for 13 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And 13 years of making mistakes, learning about my style, working out my formula, all that type of stuff. And the reality is that, like, I make it look good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I make it look easy.
Yes.
Which people forget.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And in order to do that, in order to make it look easy, you have to do the work.
Absolutely.
And then you just have to, like, finesse it. It's like going from a Toyota to a Ferrari. Like, you got to fine tune the engine to get it to hum,
Yeah, of course. And people don't seem to realize, like, all the small steps that go into it as well. Like, I can't speak so much for photography, but I can talk about music, right? Like, with music, it's not as, look, this is how I sort of thought when we first started, and I think we touched on this before. It was like, oh, I'm going to release my music to the internet. And it was like, how do I get my music on Spotify? Do I email Spotify and be like, hey, here's my music, put it on, make me a channel? It's just not how it works.
Yeah.
And it all starts from, it's all the small steps, and this is where people think, oh, this is too much. It's like, no, this is what it is though. Like, you've got to, you first got to source the beat. Then you've got to write the lyrics, and then from writing the lyrics, you've got to record them, which is money. It's money that you've got to put together, because recording studio time, it's a lot of money. And then from there, that's when you got to source a distributor. Get your music onto the streaming services. Do you want to do a music video? Do you want visuals? Like, everything takes time, money, and effort, and it definitely puts a lot of people off. But if you can look past that, and if this is what you really love, then it doesn't feel like work. Yes, it's consuming, and you have to sacrifice certain things like seeing people or this or that, because you have to do your job and your work, and this is your brand. And then social media is another one. Like, what's your plan with social media and networking? Like, it's just, there is a lot that goes into it. It's a lot of small steps. And I'm sure photography is very similar. There's
very
a lot
similar.
of, you know what I mean? Like, it's not as easy as, like, I'm going to take pictures, and no, like, there is so much more that goes into your craft.
Yeah.
And like you say, you've been doing this for 13 years, and you're going to continue to do it. So yeah,
and like I tell people, like, if you want to know, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give away all the tricks to my trade.
Sure.
but I know you'll never take a photo like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm the one that's got the experience and put the formula together.
Yes.
So that's what works for me.
Yeah.
You need to work out what works for you.
Correct.
You know,
Absolutely.
and people, I think a lot of that is because of this like instant gratification,
Yeah.
you know, phase that we're in right now. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, well, how come it didn't work? Or I just want to do it like this. No. There's so much more depth to
Sure.
everything that you need to be consciously aware of.
Yeah. It's a long term.
know?
It's a long term process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
for
it's
sure.
not something quick that can happen. You
Sure.
know, like building relationships with people.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
like that all takes time.
For sure. And usually you'll find that like you know, in terms of music, like the songs that blow up quick and fast, they're gone within, you know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
trends, so to speak. You know
There's
what
so
I mean?
many like one-hit wonders in the music
Sure.
world, and they've just had that one hit, and then they disappear.
and like where they go, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yeah. So that's there's two different sides to the sword, I guess, isn't there? So yeah.
So, did you guys both grow up in Melbourne?
Yeah, in
Yep.
the southeast.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. Not too far away from each other. I think 20 minutes. So
Yeah,
about 25 minutes. So not far at all from each other, which is really, really cool. So
And in terms of like siblings and like you know, your family kind of life, like are you the only creative people? Or did you have other siblings that were creative that kind of we'll just get that mic a little bit closer.
hello. My dad's accent's coming out.
Very white.
For my family,
I only
My
ask
mum-
ask
yeah.
because no one in my family's creative.
Yeah.
sure.
Like my
See-
dad worked in the oil industry.
Ah, okay.
You know, my
Wow.
sister's a teacher,
Yeah.
and my brother works for an IT company.
Right.
You know, so I'm like,
You're the creative
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Wow.
you know, I feel like creativity is something that's sort of inherent in everyone. It's just whether you exercise it or not, which can be the main factor of whether someone's going to then label you creative or anything like that. Because, so my dad, architect, engineer type thing, but it's crazy. He'll paint these massive portraits and oil painting sketches, the works, but then he'll also do wood carvings, just everything. So creatively, he's probably the main creative person in my immediate family, and then there's me with a bit of the music. I don't know if there's anything else I create.
I mean, you play a bit of the piano and stuff as well, which is
Yeah.
snap.
I
Yeah.
do
I
play
feel
the
I feel like
piano.
you don't give yourself enough credit when it comes to this because
But
you're
see,
very good.
with the piano. I feel like, do I consider it creative because I'm playing other pieces of music that have already been creative, and then I'm essentially a jukebox for those pieces and songs? But because that was sort of not my issue with learning the piano, but I know that one of the biggest drawbacks for wanting to practice was because I was learning all the classical songs and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't
Yeah.
really hitting my there was no dopamine rush because I'm like, oh, I have to play this. This is part of the syllabus. It's
Right.
schoolwork now.
Right.
Whereas there were times when I got to later in high school and I did music as one of my year 12 subjects. And then we got to play all the pop songs that I actually enjoyed or knew, whereas everything else was foreign to me. So
Yeah.
it seemed like
But you
work.
know
Whereas
why-
anything that I enjoyed playing, like Pirates of the Caribbean was always one of my favorite pieces that I always wanted to play. We played it in one of the bands. I tried to learn it on the piano and it was sick because I'm like, all that shit. So yeah, when it comes to that creatively, the creativity aspect of that, I don't think I've fully exercised that in my music yet.
Right.
Because I've just learned
it's
pieces
yet
that
to
already
come.
exist. Absolutely. There's a few little gemstones that I have, but I feel like I haven't trained my voice to sing properly in certain parts. But yeah.
You know, they were
Nice.
getting you to do all the classical stuff because it was foundational.
And you know what? I absolutely agree with that. And it's so important. And retrospectively, I see the value. And I hate that even in school, everything that we were learning at the time, you just want to be rebellious and not do it and all that kind of stuff. But then retrospective, honestly, I wish I'd spent a bit more time on some of the languages that I learned. I don't know. I just love languages now. I just wish I could speak them all.
Can you speak any other language?
I just know little phrases and swear words from all the.
Oh, yeah. It's all about the swear words.
100%. And then
Swear words,
you repeat
man.
them, and then you start learning other things around them. And yeah.
But you know what's funny though? I reckon you speak Greek better than I do.
I speak a lot of language better than the natives.
Yeah.
Come at me.
Yeah,
but only for
legit.
those words that I know, nothing else.
The swear words.
Yeah,
Swear words.
absolutely.
So when we lived in Singapore, I went to the international school in Singapore. And so there was always like new international people coming through. And the first question is, what are the swear words?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Because that's what you want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as a
absolutely.
kid.
Because
yeah.
you're young and rebellious, and you want to, it's like it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm still like that. I still want to know all the swear words.
I think when you slowly start to work out this adulting thing,
Yeah,
that we're all doing
yeah,
and we all hate, if you can access some part of your childhood that will bring back some sort of like joy to your life, and then it is about just how do you continually do that, and then how do you make money out of it, and then how do you like, create this freedom lifestyle,
sure.
and like just end up, being happier with, getting older.
Well, that's the goal, isn't it? Everyone just wants to be happy. You know what I mean?
Do
But
we? I don't.
You don't want to be happy?
Nah.
You miserable? Miserable?
All day, every day. Nah. I don't know. Whatever's gonna. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Let's just be clear, I'm not editing shit out of this podcast.
Edit all the sniffs I've been doing since I'm allergic to Larry over there. I've been.
God damn.
shit.
We did give you an antihistamine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you came in and you were like, I don't need no antihistamine. And then you sat down and you're
But
like,
I
I need
swallowed it.
antihistamine.
I swallowed it instead of using it as a suppository, as Chris told me he does on the regular. So
All I'm saying is when you insert it as a suppository, it gets into the bloodstream quicker.
before you try.
Don't knock. Am I knocking it? I'm not knocking it. You should try it. I don't care.
Damn.
The thing is,
Knock it.
Chris has got some big fingers too. So
When I fart, it just doesn't make a sound.
oh yeah.
God damn. I tell you, like, it's just a different podcast having like a multiple guys on. Like, I've done I have had 3 of my mates on here.
Yeah.
And we're just fucking cracking up
You
left,
have
right,
to.
and
Well,
center.
you have to,
That's
don't
the
you?
rules.
Yeah.
I feel like when you, I mean, look, we're no expert in podcasts, but I feel like when I listen to a podcast, I just want to laugh. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and when you hang out with us, that's what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? And like, whatever. If you don't like it, turn it off. Turn it off.
It's important to have fun doing what you do, though.
Absolutely.
Because then I think it like attracts other people to you,
Sure.
because they're like, how do I get in on that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, what's that in joke?
Yeah.
Or like,
I think if you have the goal of trying to entertain people, you sort of get stuck. But if you're entertaining yourself
Yeah.
and you find it funny, it's going to be infectious. It's going to be natural. It's the same when I'm trying to write stuff. I'll try and impress myself before I try to impress anyone else
How you
because
going
I'm
with that?
trying to. Yeah, actually, really good.
Yeah.
I surprise myself and I'm like, yeah, water. Yeah,
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with your beard.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
a mean beard.
I inherited this beard.
Did you?
Yeah, I've never met the man though.
Your biological dad.
Oh no, I think it was probably my mum. Maybe she
Oh.
had this beard.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
somewhere on her body.
Fuck, is he always like this? Is he like this when you're recording?
Blink twice if you want to get out of here.
What's the?
What are you doing? What are those signs?
Oh, I think someone's at the door. Excuse me. But he's always like this. Yes.
I've got a couple of
Yes.
greys in there, so I'm becoming a wizard. I'm slowly transitioning.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah.
I'm a what? So what are your plans for like next year? Because obviously like this year is almost over.
Yeah, I mean, how quick is this year gone? How
Bro,
quick
it's
has
so
2025?
quick. It's just it just keeps getting faster and faster from my point of view.
There's a saying that resonates with me these days. Is the days are long, but the years are short, and it really starts to hit me quite a lot these days because you know, like I said before, I'm a handsome 32-year-old. I look a bit older, but the years just keep getting quicker now, and it's just crazy. So I think that's why time is important. You know, do what you want to do. Back to anyways, that was drop a bit of wisdom on you, but. What do we got? What do we got planned for next year? So this year we called it the year of collabs. So we worked with a couple of different rock bands. We're dropping one more song before the end of the year. So you know that's definitely been of our focus next year. So we are going to be releasing an EP, 3-song EP with a friend of ours who was actually the DJ at the last Exposure event. Is DJ Relic, is hip hop royalty in the Australian game, DMC champion. We love him to death. He's just a cool guy. So long story short, when did we do the late sessions with Tabuli? Was that 2023 or 24?
It was definitely last year.
It was last year, wasn't it?
Was it August?
Yeah, last
Yeah.
year. So 2020.
last year.
So 2024, we worked with a Melbourne-based DJ who I actually went to school with. His name's Jacob. Goes by Tabuli, and we
Like the salad.
Yeah, like the salad. Yeah, like I'm trying to eat him, but he didn't taste like tabbouleh. Tasted like, anyways.
Toasted salad.
Toasty salad.
Parsley.
We worked with him. He came up with 3 instrumentals for us, and we made an EP called The Late Sessions Tabuli. And it was 3 songs, and it was basically just showcasing his producing skills whilst we get on the tracks. So we actually got a really good response from that. So we wanted to do that again, but with another DJ. So with DJ Relic, we've been working extremely closely with for the last 6 months or so. We're going to do a late sessions with him. So it's going to be late sessions DJ Relic. So we're really excited to be so we're going to be releasing that with him. And then on top of that, I think the biggest goal for us for 2026 is we want a little bit more exposure in a sense where we want to have a few more gigs. We want to be able to network and meet the right people. You know, we've been doing this for almost a decade, but we're still learning, and we want to keep getting bigger and better at our craft. You know, like we said before, the goal is we want to make our 5 to 9, our 9 to 5, and I think that's just the continuous process for us. So I think for us, more shows, but as well, planning that EP with DJ Relic, a couple more releases in there throughout the year.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
You know, that's the goal, I think.
What's the number one venue that you want to play at?
Oh, fuck, the MCG. I don't know. Like
MCG, come on. You know you want it.
Melbourne Cricket Club, come on. What's the number one venue? I mean, God, that's a really tough question. I think obviously we want...
Controversial question.
It's a controversial question, isn't it? I mean, I think we want to be playing at bigger venues for sure. I think, look, we've played at some pretty cool venues throughout our tenure. You know, I think we want to just be playing at different venues, I guess. I mean, it's a real hard question. I don't know. Is there any venues that you sort of think about and you're like, I want to...
The Forum.
The Forum, fuck. The Forum, eh? Northcote Theatre, I think would be a really cool one. The Forum would be, God, that'd be like a dream, right?
Yeah. I mean, you went straight to the fucking Mount Everest, fucking MCG.
I know, the MCG.
But like,
Grand final entertainment.
Let's take baby steps to get there.
Yeah, I know. We've been talking about small steps for the last half an hour, and then I'm just like, oh, MCG. Like.
Look, it's definitely great to have big goals. I just hope that we'd fill up
It's important.
the arenas and stuff.
Yeah.
We've been getting a great response from the collaboration with the rock band. So
Yeah.
I'm quite...
How did that come about?
Yeah, wow.
So-
They're saying, yeah.
Believe it or not, so Mike Joseph from Ion Sky, when I was in year 12, he was doing, I don't know if it was teacher's aid stuff, but he was sort of there helping out some of the teachers and kind of met him through that. He had this little segment for the year 12s, because the year 12s, the school's trying to push you out into the world, become adults, become men that we can rely on in society and all that kind of stuff, because unfortunately we still can't. Anyway, he had
a whole reason for that.
So he had a small presentation where he discussed a car accident that he had and how he recovered from that, and the journey and the steps he took to get to a point where he's actually like physically able. Like you fall asleep when you're driving, anything can happen.
Sleep.
I've done it before with my mum in the car, and the most guilty I've ever felt in my entire life, because I thought I could have ended my mum there just because I didn't take the time to rest. I was doing 5 a.m. shifts, doing doubles, and then trying to live the rest of the day because it's sunny and there's daylight, and not taking the time to recover, because when you're 18 to about maybe 24, maybe a little later for other people, you've got all this energy. I used to run on maybe 2-3 hours of sleep, get up for work and think, I'm hard.
I've just got a lot of gusto
I'll party right up until 3 a.m. and get up for a 5 a.m. shift. Nah, it's not sustainable. So that almost killed me.
You were getting up at 5? I just like stay awake.
Would you? Well, I don't know what to say to that.
But those days are long gone now.
Yeah, 2 hours sleep is crazy. Anyway, so
I had Mike on the podcast, and his story is fucking amazing.
It's a great story, and it just kind of sucks that even though he told me that story, or told the cohort in that that was 2011, I only experienced my own mini version Mike Joseph, but with my mum in the car. He was on his own coming back from a studio sesh. I had my mum in the car because she wanted to go to DFO, and I wanted to take her out, treat her, and all that kind of stuff. So for that to happen 2 years after that story, I guess it's one of those things where people can tell you or impart the wisdom, try and teach you the lessons that they've learned before you have to experience it, but nothing teaches you better than
going through it.
Yeah.
The pain of a mistake will hit you harder more than any little seminar, TED Talk, all that kind of stuff, unfortunately. But that's how some people are wired.
You can try to apply what's being like taught to you or like passed down from a wisdom point of view, but until you actually physically go through it and live through it and truly then understand what's going on, you won't really appreciate the like the essence of the learning.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
The teaching.
Yeah, he's got a phenomenal story, Mike Joseph. And like he's a really cool dude. Like, you know, and
so is it Mike that kind of started the collaboration with like rock bands?
I knew Mike from high school. Then as I was going out, I saw him again in Bridie O'Reilly's in Chapel Street.
Oh yeah.
This is maybe, I want to say maybe 2012, 2013. And I'm like, oh, dude, you still do music? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm trying to rap. I hadn't met Chris and started the Black Shade stuff yet. But I thought it was mad that he was still doing stuff, and it was awesome to see him in bands. And he's a sick drummer too. Like you wouldn't think that he'd get behind a drum set and tear it up. But saw him there. And then when Chris and I started making the music and we were starting on our album, we had a song called Lucidity. And for the longest time, I wanted someone with powerful vocals to sing a really hard-hitting hook. And for that song, I thought, you know what? Let's see if Mike Joseph is keen to do something. I called him, or I might have emailed him or Instagrammed him, and the very next morning, it was probably a turnaround of maybe 12 hours, and he's like, dude, I've got something. And I'm like, what in the world are you talking about? It takes me so long to come up with the start of a verse, and then once that start happens, it then cascades into completion. He comes up with something almost instantaneously. I left him with a little project, and he comes back the next morning and he's like, I got something. He sings it to me in a voice memo. I'm like, all right, yeah, we're doing this. And so, yeah, we
that's
had him.
Mad.
He's efficient.
The second track on our album Irregular,
Yeah.
Lucidity. So that's how we sort of started that little not partnership, but there's that really sentimental connection that we had with him from way back in the start of our journey. And now that we've kind of gone along, he's been in and out of bands and his own stuff. We actually also had we played the Matty Flinders with him, so he wanted to debut the Mike Joseph band, which was another band that was coming up when we had him feature. We played the Matthew Flinders in Chadston, so he's actually been there for a lot of our journey as well, which is sick. And then to have this project come up, and so another new band, but then we've worked with all the guys there and just incredible dudes, really friendly, really open to the collaboration. I don't think they ever thought in their wildest dreams that they were going to have some sort of rap rock collaboration in their sights with what they were doing. And so then the boys, they were on board. Jakey was producing for us, Jake from Ion Sky, and he did a really good job. He was so patient with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know us. But every session was just laughter and just kicking it. Just boys being boys. I would have thought I knew these guys for my entire life. It was from the get-go. We were vibing.
It's cool how they were open to the collaboration and they didn't expect how well it was going to go.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because when you don't expect things and you're open to like trying lots of different things, I think it gives it more of a chance to be successful. It's more of a chance to like make magic happen.
Yeah,
of course.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah. So that was awesome. That's probably the journey that we've had with Mike Joseph, and super blessed to have him around and be doing this stuff together and being able to help each other out with our projects and stuff. So it was awesome. And also shout out to all the Ion Sky boys. Hopefully we get to perform Twist Ya again on other sets.
This is a cool song. I really like that song.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Especially my verse. Your verse,
Yeah. Wait, you had a verse in that song?
I did.
I sort of tune out after I'm done.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. The banter between these two. Love it. Love it. So what's your writing process? Like how you come up with things? Because obviously, you both do stuff individually.
Yeah.
But then coming together, like how do you go about creating something that you both agree on?
So I write all the lyrics.
Oh.
And we put Mike's voice through an AI generator, and Mike doesn't do anything. He just kind of sits there, stroking his beard, blowing his nose. He just sits there.
Well, that's because he told us he was allergic to cats, and then he said it was okay, but now he's really paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you're not honest.
Stupid fucking idiot.
The writing process is actually pretty stock standard, I think.
Hey, that was super funny what you just said there, Chris. That whole bit, that was amazing. It was really good. Give you props for that.
Are you okay? You're okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm gonna.
Hey, you're on a podcast. You know that?
Whoa.
Anyway, so Chris does all the writing. My voice gets put through an AI generator.
Oh, what?
I thought you were telling the story.
I am.
Took over.
The writing process is pretty stock standard, I think. How we sort of do it is Mike and I will find a. Can I fucking explain it? Do you mind?
Am I distracting you?
Yeah, you are.
Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I'm the handsome 32-year-old.
Are you 32?
Are you 32?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sick. Got that out of the way.
How much time do you guys have? Fucking hell.
just to get one answer out.
I know. Just let me fucking explain.
So Chris writes all the lyrics with a hammer and a chisel into bedrock.
Into beta rock.
Into bedrock. And just like, bang,
bedrock.
Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, he writes it in hieroglyphics.
I thought he was Greek, not Egyptian.
Yeah, he's whatever he wants to be. You realize that? You can be whatever you want to be, Christopher.
Be that princess
Yeah.
Oh, does the shoe fit?
No.
Oh,
if you make it.
fucking shove it in there.
Big fat toe hanging out.
Yeah, so I write all the lyrics and I put Chris's voice in an AI generator.
Fucking hell.
I didn't actually know you could write or read.
I can't.
Oh,
I just make it up.
yeah, fair enough.
Make it up. Seems to work a lot of the time. Well, yeah.
I mean, what do you guys feel about AI and what's happening now?
I heard
Particularly that 50 Cent song that they put in AI.
But
And it was like...
there's so many versions of so many songs now with the genre flipped, and they're making some magic with some of them.
Flipped.
The Eminem Without Me soul version was crazy. Then I heard a Tech Nine that I sent to Chris Thursday night.
Yeah.
It was a soul cover of his song Am I a Psycho? And it just reinvents it all. And you know what's funny? And my dad would challenge me on this because he's like, yeah, it sounds better because soul is a better genre. Shut up, Dad. Love you though. Oh man, the debates we used to have on whether rap was music or not was ridiculous. Anyway, the writing of some of these guys, when you translate it into another genre and it fits so well, and oh my God, just the way each verse was structured, and then how it fit into
the lyrics,
into the lyrics and into the phrasing, into a completely new song and genre where you wouldn't think that it would fit. Just insane. And for the I don't know how they're making it on AI, whether you've got someone just going, yep, this is the song, AI, do your thing, and it's doing it, or if there's a few more steps, because I know there's some creators on Instagram where they might want to write a song as if it was Harry Potter on a drill beat. The guy actually says that he has to record all the parts himself, write it out and all that kind of stuff, but then he just puts an AI generator on the voice. So it's still him doing all the legwork and making the song, but then getting AI to put the finishing touches to make him sound like Harry or Hagrid or Dobby or whoever. So then, yeah, someone tell me how they're making these soul versions of rap songs, because they're insane. They're awesome.
I think they would just be different versions, like different AI programs that could do lots of different things.
That's crazy.
And
That's so good.
I think the benefit is that it opens up such another level of creativity.
Yeah.
That I get that people are scared, but I also understand that in order for it to produce something, a human has to input something in.
Yeah.
So it hasn't become smart enough to be able to do things by itself, you know? And so with these soul versions of these songs, there could just be like, take a little bit of, you know, AI element from there, take a bit of AI element from here, and there's a process of building it to get to that stage. I think, because I haven't seen the version, like the program of where it just does the whole thing. I'm sure there's a video out there that shows it all, but yeah.
Wow.
So back to your question, your answer.
Yeah.
Do you guys actually use AI and he does nothing?
No. So,
Yes,
no.
Yes.
Nah. So the way that we do our writing process is pretty simple, I think. So Mike and I, like, one of us will source a beat, however it is, whether it's through a producer we know or through a beat store, online or anything like that. And I guess it's obviously how we're feeling in the moment sort of thing, but we'll always pitch each other like a beat and say, what do you think of this? We'll listen to it for a bit. We'll go, hey, maybe, yeah. Or, you know, we'll go, oh yeah, let's use it. So, you know, once we sort of are set on a beat that we're both happy to use, it'll be one of those things where it'll be like, all right, why don't you go away for a little bit? I'll go away for a little bit. Let's just sort of see like what kind of vibe that we both come up with. Like, we kind of won't say to each other like, oh, this is an emotional sort of vibe, or this is a free verse sort of, you know, guns blazing vibe, or, you know, whatever. Like, we'll just kind of say to each other like, all right, just go off for a few days. I'll go for a few days. You write something. I'll write a little something. Just sort of see what vibe you get. And a lot of times we actually match up quite well. Like, you know, we'll sort of fit each other's vibe and go, oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking, you know. And then a lot of the times it'll be completely different and it'll be like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But it's good to see like his point of view, like where, you know, he like, you know, what he's thinking when he hears this beat compared to like what I'm thinking, you know what I mean? And then we can sort of bounce off each other that way.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll kind of, you know, set the plan. Like we'll say, all right, like, you know, is this a single? Like, is this the next single for Black Shades? Is this going to be part of a project? How do we want to do this? From there, that's when we can kind of put a timeline on things and go, right, you know, we got the studio in 2 weeks' time. You come up with, you know, verse for timestamps of here and here, and I'll do the same for here and here. And then let's just see how it goes. So that's sort of been the writing process for us.
Did you get that right?
Yeah, maybe like 85% of that.
Fuck off. No, I didn't. Got 100% right.
That's a HD 85.
Oh, that's good then, actually. That's P's get degrees.
Yeah.
I think I was pretty accurate.
Yeah. No, that's spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And would you like come up with lyrics based on stuff that's happening in your life or like current events or like I guess key topics that you want to like push in your music? Like how do you come up with the context or the content?
Yeah, interesting. I feel lately we haven't done too much of that with our songs. Whilst we've been on a bit of it's been a spree of singles lately. There are a few songs. So say from our EP with Tabuli, that had a lot more frustrations come out from our experiences with just working with people in the industry. So it's actually funny that Chris mentioned that we'd go off and we'd write about stuff and then come together and then by some almost serendipitously, is that the word? Yeah. It would be about the same stuff. So the 3 tracks on that is Lyrical Arrogance, we have Boom Bap, and then the last one is Call 'Em Out.
Call 'em out.
And I don't think we actually planned for these songs to be about what they were about, but Lyrical Arrogance was us trying to flex and kind of show, hey, we're being underestimated here. We're not given the props that we think we deserve. And that was an absolute flex. We're chopping it up. We've got wordplay and all that kind of stuff. But then Boom Bap comes in and we kind of strip it back a bit and we're like, okay, I rap about stuff that I have going on in life that's preventing me from doing the most that I can in my music. But then I'm like, it's okay. I've still got my eyes on the target, but I'm taking care of responsibilities first. And it's same with Chris. He has a verse about very similar stuff, and then Call 'Em Out comes out, and that's the final song in the EP. And we're like, okay, we've kind of set the stage with this is what we can do, this is what we're experiencing in our lives, but why are we getting kind of shafted here and there? And it's not everyone in the industry. You're going to meet a ton of different people, and there's some mad people that are awesome to work with and we'd love to work with, and they've called us to work with them, and it's sick. But then there's also just like little pockets here and there where it's like, okay, why are we getting kind of not blackballed, but just almost ignored?
Just disappointed.
Yeah, because we're not the type of dudes that'll actively kind of shun people or not want to work with them. We're pretty open. We just want to get around, you know what I'm saying? Because as we were talking about this a little earlier, I wanted to say you're not going to progress if you're trying to get better in a vacuum. By having all these things at your disposal, you're opening yourself up to so many different perspectives and creative elements that you might never have thought of on your own. And having this network to bounce off, like there's this kid, Mr. Dylan Morin, Haste. He came to our very first show back in 2017, or was it start of 18?
Our very first show.
So shout out to the Get Down events. Dietz. He put us on our very first performance called The People's Choice. I wasn't expecting... so we had a lot of our mates that knew that we were doing this kind of stuff. They were all rallying and they're like, yeah, we're going to come. It's your first performance. We got to see what this is about because you've been doing all this work. We don't know what the results are. So we're either coming to see something amazing or we're going to see a train wreck. And both are pretty entertaining if you ask me.
I mean, that's what mates are for, right? Like to call out
But then
the what ifs.
Yeah.
right after sound check and it's warming up, the doors open, people are coming in. There's this kid sitting down on the side of the stage and he comes up to myself and he goes, hey man, you're from Black Shades. And I'm like, yeah, how you doing, my man? And he's like, yeah, I'm Haste. I follow you guys. I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool. This is our first performance. I'm not expecting anyone that we didn't know to be coming out specifically to see us.
Yeah.
Which is such a humbling experience.
Yeah.
And we've sort of kept an eye on his journey and he's been doing amazing things. He had his first gig with Dietz as well on another Get Down performance and he killed it. And it's just so poetic to be someone that inspired someone else and then we're standing in the same crowd watching him on his first performance and it's insane. So yeah, shout out to Haste Antonio.
The circle of life.
Absolutely. And that's the beautiful thing about this industry is that you never know who's going to inspire you and you're never going to know who you're going to inspire in return as well.
Sure.
And that's such
Sure.
an insane concept to think about when you put it into that perspective. And it's super humbling. It's awesome. And it makes me feel a bit more responsible for what I'm outputting because, you never know who's listening to it and you never know which next artist you might inspire.
Exactly. And I think the key there is like to just become a serial networker.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like you meet lots of people. And if you're constantly open to like, you know, learning about what other people do and they'll be interested about what you do as well at the same time.
Sure.
You know, and again, it just comes back to this piece around one of our biggest challenges, I guess, creatively is being open to receiving lots of different ideas from like lots of different types of people, because then that can help to evolve your own style.
Absolutely.
Or evolve opportunities or evolve, you know, other things to be able to do more of what you do, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I'm not going to claim that we're the only people that inspired Haste. I'm sure he's got a ton of people that he's inspired, and I'm no rock star here, but that one example is something that I hold quite dear to me, which is it's something that I never would have expected to happen. So that's me.
And like on your first performance,
Yeah, crazy.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
What an experience.
because like, how did that make you feel? Like, because you had all your mates were coming,
Yeah.
Sure.
and they were like, oh, we got to see this if it's going to be fantastic or a train wreck. You're like, oh, instantly the expectations and the pressure. And then some random dude comes up saying, oh, I've been following you for a while. It's like, oh, shit. Like, how many more of those people are like that? They just didn't take the initiative to come say hello.
Sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
probably a bunch. And anyone who ever comes to a performance that we haven't met before, please come and say hello to us every single time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I might come off a little standoffish sometimes because I got this beard and this mean look, but
But he'll just turn the Barry White voice on.
Can't get enough of your love, baby.
Scare the people away.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Talking about suppositories and, you know.
Imagine hearing those words when you get a suppository.
we just fall right back out and I'm open for business.
Put 2 fingers in, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No. You have to go Italian style, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Andiamo Paninos, the sponsor
finger.
of this episode.
Oh, God damn it. I feel sick.
Well, it sounds like you got a lot of really cool stuff happening next year.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get you back on the podcast
Oh,
next year.
100%. Yeah, just
find
me
out
though.
how things are going.
Yep, absolutely. We'd love to be doing that.
And maybe like your next performance, I'll come like do some interviews with
Yeah,
people.
definitely.
well, you should anyway. Just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Just come anyways.
How did you find exposure? You have a great time?
Yeah, I did actually.
Now we're the
I
interview.
did.
honest.
Now we're
Be honest.
Because a lot has happened since then. So I was like,
Oh,
no, I definitely
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And like I had Jono on the podcast first.
Sure.
And then he was talking about exposure, and afterwards, because the podcast went so well, he's like, hey, the next exposure event I do, I want you to come and like do some.
Did you ask Jono who his favorite act was and why it was Black Shades and Arrogance?
Did you poke his eye out?
What eyes? No, he's wearing sunglasses. I never saw his eyes.
He does wear sunglasses a lot.
I mean, so do we.
yeah, it's just,
Oh, my
it's
son
just
is
his
somewhere
thing.
else. I don't know where they are.
No, I didn't ask him that, and I can't be biased. I can't say what.
He asked him off camera.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Well, let's ask him that at the after party.
Ah.
No, done.
Yeah, 7th of December.
So you put the knife to his
Oh,
throat?
is it the 7th
You put his knife to
or the
his throat.
6th?
No, he
It's
moved it to
he
Maybe
moved
it's
it.
today. It's always a party where I'm
Bruh.
Oh, you're coming to that? Sick. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
I'll definitely come.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I might do some.
And also,
interviews.
will you attend the party?
Come on, man.
Wow. Wow. I'll tell you something off air, but off recording.
He's already come.
But yeah, so how
Is that
can
what that smell was?
Oh, Jesus.
how can people contact you?
Chris's number is 04.
Hey, hang on a second.
04. I'll call you back.
You can call me anything, just don't call me tonight.
Oh.
Okay, tonight.
Wait, why not tonight?
Oh, I'm busy tonight. Yeah.
Hey, busy.
Fucking hell.
Is he a dad?
No, not yet.
Dad joke.
Not yet.
I've got nephews and a niece, so
Oh,
I'm just practicing.
You're the cool uncle.
Yeah, you.
The Funkle.
The Funkle?
The fun uncle.
No.
The Funkle. I like that.
How can we contact Christopher? Kid Otic.
Kidodic, Mike D. Renegade, Black Shades and Arrogance. We are absolutely everywhere. What I mean by that is social media, Instagram, Facebook. Our email is blackshadesandarrogance@gmail.com. I don't even know what your number is off by heart, but
It's
these
000.
numbers there. 000.
Yeah,
999.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charlie Moore from my gym, just because he's a good bloke.
Charlie Moore.
Yeah,
Tell me
Charlie
more
Moore.
about this Charlie Moore.
He plays ice hockey. He's a mad dog.
Those
He's
crazy.
Canadian. He's got the maddest
Of course, he's
tattoos,
Canadian.
and he's got Dune tattoos. Yeah.
Wow.
What you Dune tonight?
You're watching
Me.
Dune.
Oh, okay, nice. I've never seen Dune. I couldn't get through it.
No, why?
I don't know. It's too much sand.
It's probably one of the best cinematography like masterpieces.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
much sand. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Or maybe I was actually watching Fault in My Stars. I got confused with those nose tube things.
Oh my God, nah.
Too soon.
Bro.
All right. Well, look again.
This is where we cut off the cameras.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on the podcast. I'll catch you guys again next year. And,
sure.
Yeah. Can't wait to see all the EP stuff and all the new stuff that's coming out next year.
Excellent. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, amazing. See you guys later.